Hello everyone, CMeeCraft here, and welcome to a video where, well, this was going to be a stream, but my computer, exploded, so now I'm on the backup, which is apparently completely incapable of streaming. So, we're trying out a normal, fresh, never-before-seen YouTube video today. Ain't that fun? Yeah, this ain't a stream VOD, this is a YouTube video. What a rare treat. Anyways, so we're playing Trainee Death Simulator. Seems interesting. You apparently play as Death, from what I understand. I always love those sorts of things. Probably should bring up some interesting moral dilemmas, I imagine. And yeah, I mean, and then also, it's a very low fidelity game in terms of processor impact and stuff. So hopefully this potato of a laptop I bought 8 years ago is actually going to be capable of running it while recording. So let's hope for the best and start the game. Waking up. That's the worst part of the day. Already the game's not off to a great start. So yeah. And I think this might be a sort of the game where it's like you choose whose soul you're reaping, who gets to live maybe. So again, I'm imagining there should be some pretty interesting moral dilemmas on display. And look at me, I'm so cute. White hair, red eyes, I guess I'm an albino. In the impenetrable darkness, your senses began to coalesce once more, and your consciousness gradually returned. The chill of the stone beneath you was uncomfortable. Where am I? How do you even pronounce it? X-O-L-O-T-L. Exaltal? The Great Death. This is the Death Tower. Teotion, I am Exaltal, the Great Death, and I wait here in accordance with the prophecy. Prophecy? What prophecy? Am I like the chosen one? The prophecy I sing. The first trainee death awakens. They will fulfill the will of the Lord of the Night and ultimately bring it back. Oh, we lost our IT department. I mean, I'm not really qualified in that regard. I can do my best. I'm a trainee death. You are born a death in charge of souls, and you will make countless choices to practice this path. Now here comes the first one. You have the pride and honor of the death faith for all eternity. Okay. This represents your death faith. Making choices that benefit the Death Tower will increase it, while the opposite will decrease it. Alright. It's like my loyalty to the cause. You will have the most resilient soul, and neither the beast nor the ancient gods will be able to break your energy. Awesome! This represents your energy. Taking actions will decrease it, while the opposite will increase it. Alright, don't need to burn out, unlike my other computer. You will have the strength to punish everything, and all the world will bow down to you. That sounds pretty darn good. This represents your strength. Harvesting souls and training will increase it, while the opposite will decrease it. What's the opposite of harvesting a soul? Giving birth? Oh man, the feminists are right. Having a child will impact my career negatively. Severely so. It'll decrease my strength. Darn. Guess I'm gonna have to be a career woman. Death. Little girl thing. You will have a heart that discern goodness from evilness, and the sorrows and joys of the world could not shake your emotions anymore. Okay, yeah, I got that. This represents your evilness. No one can judge what is good or evil. Make your own choices. Okay. Remember, once any of your attributes reaches its peak, there's no returning back to the Lord of the Night. Losing the qualification, you will merely serve as fuel for the Death Tower. If If you understand, you may leave now. Okay, so I'm getting sort of like Reigns vibes. I've never played Reigns, but as I understand, it's sort of like a little like choice-based kingdom simulator game where it's based on like stats, and you gotta make sure none of them ever reach their like extremities, otherwise the kingdom gets unstable and falls apart. So I guess similar sort of deal here. Interesting. A tried and true gameplay method, for sure. As you exit the room, a crimson-hued sky looms overhead, and before your eyes stretches an endless expanse of ancient stone walls, meticulously crafted from rock panels. Together they form a labyrinthine structure reminiscent of a beehive, with chambers interconnecting in an intricate pattern that seems to stretch on forever. Sounds quite stunning. My death faith has increased. This is the middle level of the Death Tower, the room of trainee deaths, where you will awaken each time when you return from the real world. Another voice rings out behind you. Who? Kihuatl? I'm getting like vaguely Aztec vibes from these names. Like, that could be wrong, but like the weirdly placed L's and stuff, it sounds very Mesoamerican to me. Which is neat. I always love seeing inspiration from other places. That, or I am just ignorant, and am completely off base. I am Kihuatl, the great death. In charge of souls and death, I will show you the duties of the death. In this world, there is a dreamland, where a creature dies in real world. Its soul is captured by the dreamland. The unclaimed souls scattered in the dreamland may be devoured by dream monsters and become their nourishment. If so, there will come a day when they will have enough power to break out of the dreamland and pose a threat to the real world, and the duty of the death is to prevent souls from scattering. They must be collected and offered to the Death Tower. We absorb souls, gaining power and immortality in order to maintain the delicate balance between reality and dreamland. Gotta keep Kirby in check, that's for certain. You will undergo an observation period at the Death Tower, and afterward I will judge whether or not you are able to travel to the real world to harvest souls. Okay. Death Tower Year 1. Number 13, the Trainee Death. My friend, you know the Death Tower's rank and yank system. If you don't harvest enough souls, you'll be optimized. Are you going to optimize? No, I was appointed to implement this system, but why don't you go to the real world to harvest souls? I'm still in the observation period. What? All trainee deaths are required to turn in enough souls for a specified number of years. Oh, wait. What's going on? I think you can take this. It won't work on other trainee deaths, but it'll get you through the observation period. Okay. Old guarantee letter. Would not end the career as a death due to extreme attributes. Really? Huh. That seems like super overpowered. I'm immortal? You look around the ancient stone walls, as the sounds of other trainee deaths awakening one by one in the other rooms. What are you going to do in order to be able to pass the observation period? I guess I should probably get some practice in. Kihuatl seems to be searching for a specific trainee death, and rumors say that the one she is looking for resembles the long-lost Lord of the Night. Your colleagues all hope to be chosen to receive her direct teachings. I can stay away or get involved. Let's not be too focused on like climbing the old corporate ladder, because that got my strength down, but energy up. Oh, the number 2 trainee death. For the Death Tower! The Death Tower is our faith, don't you think so? I mean, I guess it's a job. I guess I'm loyal, more or less. That's great, may the Death Tower live forever. Wait, Ooh, acquaintance of a devout death. Okay, so I need to make your choices carefully to get through the inspection period. I need to be an acquaintance of a devout death, an acquaintance of a belligerent death, and an acquaintance of an evil death. Alright. Sounds easy enough. Okay, may the Death Tower live forever. I found a few trainee deaths who are disloyal to the Death Tower. I'm gonna kill them! I don't want to max out my death faith. Like, let them enjoy themselves for a few days. It's a stressful job. Let them enjoy their orientation period. Have you ever tried meditating? Imagine you are doing something. Let's go for fighting a monster. Yeah, get my power back up. Okay. So like it shows you what will be impacted, but you need to figure out through context clues which thing will, if it's going to be positive or negative, it would seem. I can help you boost your strength, but you have to pay something else. Okay. So like the strength guaranteed will go. I think I'm happy right now. We're pretty balanced. Oh, I became an acquaintance of a belligerent death. Do you want to make a deal? Sure bet. I'll consider it. It takes you into a small room and closes the door. Hand over all your souls. What? I don't think I have souls. Sure. You look weak. I don't see the power of death in you. Excuse me. What? I'll kick your ass. We can fight. Fight. Fine, we'll fight. Not bad. You're as strong as I am. These souls are for you. I'll come back for more. What's happening? Oh my goodness, my strength is almost maxed. That was... Oh, I have 50 souls, I think, now. Nice. This is Trainee Death number 666. Souls are originally odorless and intangible, but now humans collect large amounts of souls to concentrate them into liquid and use them as currency. What? That's supposed to be ours. Or Death Tower doesn't work. I guess we'll go for Death Tower doesn't work, because that's... Or it will... Because this will definitely increase death faith. The question is, does it decrease strength? We'll try it. Dang it. Okay, my attributes are really high. I don't even know what this is. Okay. If you find it a bit difficult, I can give you some help. If you want. I have seized... Okay, so that's sent me back to middle stuff. Okay. I have seized a batch of unauthorized souls that have not been properly accounted for. Ooh, let's keep them for ourselves. Yes. You have been in the Death Tower long enough. It's time to go to the real world and harvest souls. Okay. Prophecy has been fulfilled. I now have access to the real world. I still need to make an acquaintance of an evil death. But before you do that, you need to settle your debts. You need to surrender 1,000 souls during your time in the Death Tower. Please pay it off in 20 years. I know we're already up to 157, so that shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Surrender 1,000 souls to the Death Tower within 20 years of service. Maybe you don't like the term debt. For the survival of the Death Tower, Death needs to turn in souls regularly to ensure that we have enough strength to fight when a crisis comes. So it's taxation. Remember, the Death's shoulders the balance between the two worlds, and for that reason you need to collect a large number of souls, which is a mission of every death. What's it to do with me? It's not a matter of will, it's a matter of what you were born for. You'll understand this sooner or later. The first thing I'm going to teach you, prepare to call up your weapon and chant with me. Okay? Death entwines with evil, darkening the circle of night. Life harmonizes with virtue, toiling the bell of fate's light. My scythe doth reap the world's bounty, and with each swing decisive and true. Yet prosperity's realm through vast fades to this void. Its end I do imbue. Summon! A scythe slashes through the air, hurtling swiftly and then halting firmly before me. Let's hold it. Ooh, I got a new costume with a third eye. Death's Eye. Gain 10 souls when awakened wearing this costume. Okay. Ooh, I'm creepy now. Like, cute creepy, I guess. You've obtained a costume. You can change it in the dress-up section at the top left corner of the screen. I guess. So, does my default outfit have? The generic uniform of the Trainee Death. Nothing special. So I guess we should do this costume then. Okay, makes sense. Because that actually gives us a bonus. And look at our cute little cape thing. It's great. This is your scythe. Use it to store harvested souls. Otherwise, the souls will be absorbed by the dream world after escaping beyond capture. Okay, got it. Moreover, the rate of dissipation of souls once condensed into liquid is significantly reduced, yet the living beings of this realm resort to alchemy in inefficient means to compress souls with minimal success. The Death, however, disdains such methods, for we are born as the very masters of souls. Condense soul into liquid? They can't absorb the energy of souls and use it as currency simply because souls condensed into liquids are extremely rare, and those souls have no use to them. Why don't we rob them, or why don't we kill them? Yeah, we should make it a crime, punishable by death, to use souls as currency. Then we get double souls when we execute the law. Kihadel's expression suddenly became brilliant. Death's duty is to harvest souls, not to actively kill. But if you want to kill, I won't stop you. So how can we get more souls? That's the second thing I'm going to teach you. Make a contract with people. Let them provoke disputes and start wars, which, if far more efficient than your own move. What will happen to those people? Don't overthink it. Just take what you need. They need to bear the consequences of doing evil for their sins. One last thing. Xotl will use the prophecy to give out hints pointing to the locations of those dying, which is your most common and effective means of harvesting. Then go to the mortal realm, absent any unforeseen circumstances. Return to the Death Tower every 20 years to deliver the collected souls. Alright, to the real world we go. Time to actually do our job. I can't wait. It's like what I've been called to do. To kill. First, of course, we gotta wait for the game to load. This laptop sucks. I can't wait to get my computer back up and running. Right now, I don't even actually know if it is fixable. I hope it is. I hope it's not expensive, but yeah, this is no way to live.
First blood. Double kill. Triple kill.
Huh? Oh my goodness, this is so... Okay, well this is just, it's the seems to be the trail on Steam, so can we skip this? I don't think we need this. Oh my goodness. I might need to cut this. I don't really think you need the trailer for your game in your game. Okay, well now the video's actually playing. Kinda. Not really sure what they're trying to get across here, but I guess we'll have lots of decisions before us in the real world. Get excited. I will be the greatest death. Okay, there we go. We made it. Why am I so sleepy all the time? Well, Anyways. Green God's Child. Thousands of strange rabbits and their vegetables are tangled up in a rolling mass, emitting a deafening sound. Eat up, eat up, eat up, eat up! Okay, we can eat all the vegetables or harvest the creatures. Might as well harvest the creatures. They probably have souls, right? And you can't be a vegan death, that's for certain. Oh my goodness. Computer, please. I'm playing effectively a visual novel. It should not be, like, taking this long to load my decisions. I really need my computer back. Also, what's a green god's child? What's a green god? Is it the, like the vegetable mascot? The green giant, maybe? That's scary. That's a scary prospect for certain. Come on, game. I just pushed a button. Let me go. Only just now entering into the fun of the real world. See, I'm still not quite certain what our long-term goal is, though. Alright, we are... like, we're just trying to climb the corporate ladder in the Death Tower. We'll try to be a rabble-rouser, overthrow things, overthrow the status quo. I don't know. Guess that's for us to decide. Should be interesting either way. If the game will respond. Honestly, this might have been a bad idea. This computer can barely browse the internet. It's really bad. Like, it's the sort of computer where you can, like, be just trying to switch tabs and it takes like 3 minutes to do that. Generally, it's a little better for games, but once it like really gets rolling. Granted, I don't normally try recording on it. Okay, hopefully we're in the clear now, long term. All right, golden worker bee. So I got some souls there. Awesome. I don't want to evolve into a queen bee, so I don't have to work all day. Buzz, buzz, but a new queen bee can't emerge until the old one dies. Will you help me? Ooh, oh, you want to evolve. I see. So we could tell the queen bee. Our evilness is a little high. I bet telling the queen bee will reduce that. We'll tell the queen bee about it. So each decision is a year. I'll give you a full boost, but just this once. Okay. Hi, are you Trainee Death? Can you give me a hand? I need a fresh human eyeball. Nah, I don't. We're not in the business of dealing eyes, I don't think. You encounter a colleague in the wilderness outside the Death Tower. She seems to be lost in a dream within the dream world that never ends. You don't know what she has seen, but her dilated and lifeless pupils indicate that she has lost her fragile sense of self. I think we gotta recycle her here. Sorry. Got some souls out of it. Tebiolotl. Trainee Death! There's a moon beast being auctioned at a black market that deals in souls trading for supernatural items. Hurry up and bid for it to bring it back to me. We could bid to get it or cheat to get it. Well, bidding might cost souls. We'll cheat. We're pretty evil. 5 innocent people are tied to the train tracks. A runaway trolley is heading towards them, and you can pull a lever to switch the trolley to another track. But there's one person tied to that track too. Would you pull the lever? None of my business. Or let the train drift and take the souls of all 6. That's gonna max us out on evilness, though. We have to do none of my business. I reject your theoretical statements. Phantom moth. You see white cocoons all around in the cave, and this phantom is frantically protecting these cocoons as if they are her children. But phantoms cannot bear children at all. The cocoons only contain delusional dreams. Could break open the... have a nice dream. I'm not sure which of these is evil. I feel like showing the truth is probably not evil, right? The truth shall set you free? Okay, it was evil. Your evilness has reached its peak. Your killing impulses and deceptive words continuously turn the real world into a sea of flames. Avatar of disaster. You have been deemed the most evil trainee death in history. A figure in the death tower that everyone fears and avoids. Increasingly, you find it hard to rein in your actions, gradually losing yourself amidst the thrill of evildoing. Yikes. I lasted, what? Not even a decade in the Death Tower. Ah, dang it. I didn't even surrender any souls. Okay, we gotta keep our evilness in check. Who knew I was so innately evil? But I guess we'll try again next time. Hope to see you then.